Hey, what's up, everyone? Good evening. Back again a little bit earlier this time. Welcome to another podcast of the Daily Mind. Back again at a more decent time. Starting the week off, short week for some of us from a long weekend. Hopefully, however your weekend went, you had a good one and you enjoyed it. Everything is good. Depending on what you celebrate, Columbus Day or Indigenous, however, doesn't matter. I don't judge. Hopefully, you had a good day. All right. Hey, Caitlin, thanks for joining. You must have been waiting for the show. Yes, and I'm finally doing it at a decent time. And I just want to give a heads up. I know for some of you, you guys missed yesterday's episode. It was a bit late to explain what happened. My wife and I, we went out to eat. We hung out for the day. It's not very often that we get time off. So therefore, we took advantage of that. We went out, got something to eat, got back a little late. But I did, he said, I'm actually awake for this one. Damn, you need to stop sleeping your day away, Katie. Anyway, so we got back, and I did say I was going to do an episode. It was late, though. I still put it there. And, I still put it out there. Oh, real quick, Subi wants to ask me, hey, what's going on, Subi? What's the deal with Wendy's and the Krabby Patty? Well, I'm not quite sure, Patrick. Maybe you might want to explain. I mean, I don't fucking know. Wendy's, a lot of people, real quick, before I, get into... Actually, no, let me apologize. Again, I do apologize. I try to keep the show a little bit early. I've found out that this is a more prime time, actually. And this is where I actually get more viewers and stuff, so I'll do my best to mitigate better time. Back to you, Subi. What's the deal with Wendy's and the Krabby Patty? I personally think, real quick, that the Krabby Patty is a promotion that is way overdue. I'm surprised in the 25 years that this cartoon has been out that no one has attempted this. Burger King kind of missed out on that deal. McDonald's could have had it, and I just don't understand why now, 25 years later, Wendy's jump up on the deal about it. But a lot of people have been complaining that it doesn't seem like a really good promotion of a Krabby Patty. It's a fucking hamburger. It is not going to taste like a Krabby Patty because we don't know what a Krabby Patty tastes like. It's a cartoon, people. We don't know, but a lot of people thought it was kind of like kind of not a big deal. Yes, the patty is squared, ironically enough. It is very much square, but it's just a burger. I don't know. You don't even get a kelp shake. You get like some crappy ass Coca-Cola. You don't even get and it's crab meat. Not even you lucky. It's not chum from the chum bucket. You know what? Somebody missed out on the opportunity where Wendy's was doing the Krusty Krabby Patty. Burger King should have did the chum bucket. Therefore, your burger would taste just like chum. And then whatever else, holographic meatloaf. They could have even sold holographic meatloaf at Burger King. They missed out on that. That would have been a perfect counter promotion. And I think it's just Dave's Burger labeled Krabby Patty. Yeah, just basically. Yeah, chum is a funny word. But if you take out the H, it's said completely different. Anyway, so moving right along. So I do apologize. I'll try to make these episodes a little bit earlier. In fact, if I say I'm going to make an episode and it runs a little bit late in the time, I'm not even going to do it. It's not fair to everybody who wants to see the show or hear the show, whatever. If you did miss the show last night, I did it on Stalkers. I did an episode on Stalkers, and I wasn't quite happy with the episode simply because I felt like it was rushed, especially coming home late. I could have done better. So at some point, I'll do a redo of that episode and bring it to a much earlier audience and see maybe that version might be better or whatever the case is. But nonetheless, the day went by. The day was, of course, work. It's getting nice and chilly out there. I'm loving it. The leaves are going to start changing colors and all types of shit. Zesty as fuck. I don't know who's Zesty, but I know a few Zesty people I work with. Anyway, it's getting colder. Now, tonight's episode, this one is kind of out of the ballpark. This one is kind of to the left. And this episode that I'm about to go through is inspired by a little, I think it was an ad or a story. This episode is going to be about one-night stands. Now, what is a one-night stand? And what can a one-night stand turn into? Well, I mean, a one-night stand is like a prepaid phone plan. There's no long-term commitment. You run your minutes that night and you're done. That's it. A baby. Yeah, some one-night stands turn into long-term AT&T T-Mobile contracts. However, though, it's supposed to be a one and done with no sort of emotional connection. It's supposed to be like, get your stuff off and then get out. That's it. There's no commitment. You get a cheap ass phone and that's it. And you got to refill every single time or other one night stands. You get the idea. All right, so what is a one night stand exactly? Now, of course, the definition, textbook definition, is a one night stand is a sexual encounter with no expectation of further relations. The term comes from the practice of a single performance by an entertainer in a venue. Well, yeah, that one single performance, one and done. That term one and done kind of goes with this whole, basically this shit that I'm about to talk about. So, I mean, one night stands. I've never had a one night stand. I don't know who had a one night stand. Maybe you guys commenting on the bottom. What the fuck? Where you stand for an entire night. Boo this man. Boo this man. Where you stand for. God damn it, one night stand. What are you like? You're like the dad joke of puns and shit. What the hell? A one night stand. I'm just going to stand all night. God damn it. But, some one night stands, some people get a little attached. And that's where it becomes problematic because it's kind of like the friends with benefits thing. It's basically like a prepaid cell phone plan. You get in your benefits, your unlimited minutes, but at the same time, it's not long term. However, some people get a little connected with the service and they want a long term thing, and that just ruins the whole friends with benefits thing. I think I've done an episode on friends with benefits. I got to go back and check. Hey, Chrissy, thanks for joining. You guys are right on time. This episode is about one night stands. I never had one, but the inspiration was from an article that I read earlier. But yeah, friends with benefits. I think I've done an episode. I have to go back and check and see. All right, now some of the things with one night stand, it says they can involve a range of emotions, including happiness, pleasure, regret, and shame. Now, happiness, you're supposed to be happy. Pleasure, because that's what it's about. Regret. Now, why would a one night stand bestow regret? I don't know, because maybe you didn't get any in a while. What about that time? One time in Europe, yo, you are not going to get me sleeping on the fucking couch or on the curb. There was no one time in Europe. Absolutely not. Gunshots. Don't fucking put that out there, because that never happened. But why would someone regret a one night stand? I don't know. I mean, has anyone sat there and was like, damn, I regret this. I had to lift up like 2 folds of stomach just to get in, and I regret it. But it was okay. But I just regret it because I'm ashamed. Like, why would you regret it? Like, maybe you just hooked up with that person. Maybe you wasn't in the right state of mind. And you were just like, nah, damn, why did I do that? I mean, I got my pleasure. But it's like, look who I did it with. You know what I mean? Like, she's in a wheelchair. Why would I do that? Like, you never know. So, and then there's feelings of betrayal, emotional distress, and a broken relationship. That's interesting. One night stands can also, let's see, Mario says because of what the hell does that say? Oh, a shrimp. God damn it. Yeah, I guess she regretted because it was endless shrimp that just wasn't hitting the platter right. I guess. Wasn't hitting the fish platter right. One night stands can also carry risk, including unplanned pregnancies, STDs, and physical and emotional harm from your partner. Some dating apps that may be used to find one night stands. All right, now some of you guys have these apps. This is what people use for one night stands, according to this shit here. Tinder, popular app that some say is good for finding open-minded singles. That means people open-minded looking for the same shit you're probably looking for. Bumble, a free app that can be used for meeting up, even though it's primarily used for women looking for a serious relationship. And then, of course, there's an app called One Night. It's a free app. Start taking down the notepad. Like, if you're looking for that kind of thing with no strings attached, I highly recommend you grab one of those goddamn notepads and start taking it down. One Night, a free app that claims to verify all profiles and has strict policy against fake profiles. So, hey, don't sit there and try to catfish somebody, because they'll know that you're fucking around, and they'll know and kick you out. Now, for some of you, for other people too, they also got Grindr. Grindr you can go and use for one night stands as well. That's if that is your taste. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. And they got FWB, which is a free app for iPhone users that uses games and Q&A to help users find casual encounters. So imagine you trying to find, no, the fuck, you did not see that app on my phone. Don't be saying that. Hell no. You will never. I heard that notification sound come from your phone one day. Not mine. No. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But this one app right here, you play a Q&A and you play games to find people. What the fuck is this? Pokemon Go or some shit? You got to answer like Q&A about a person and all this other stuff. I'll leave that to you guys. I don't got to worry about that stuff. That's just not my thing, all right? Now, it asks also, like, I'm going to also go into some one-night stand stories, but I want to go through some things about one-night stands because I am pretty sure there are some ridiculous one-night stand stories. Now, it asks if one-night stands are healthy. Now, some people say it's not. Some people say it's a way of masking something, or it's a way to, I don't know, some people just want to have fun with it. Now, it says that while we can all agree on is that casual or any sex carries the risk of unplanned pregnancies, STDs, blah, 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 particularly one that is not well known to you. So I don't think one-night stands are healthy. No, no. Especially when you're out there doing this shit very often. Now, maybe once in the blue, if that's your thing, you're not looking for anything long-term. But, you know, to do this shit every week, no. All right, Subi, what the hell you just say? Is that why you got off in the corner wherever you have your phone on work? No. No. Absolutely not. Oh, no. No, 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 no. All right, now the question is, it has another one here. How many one-night stands does the average person have? It says, while Europeans often seem more sexually liberated than Americans, studies show that American people have more one-night stands on average than Europeans do. American males have about 7 one-night stands, while the women had only 6. In Europe, men had around 6 one-night stands, while the women only had 4. One thing about Europe is that they are definitely more sexually liberated, more open. When it comes to ads and stuff like that, there's sex ads everywhere, and it's not as conservative. Like, I remember in Italy, I saw a truck that would drive around that had a half-nude woman advertising a strip club. Now, you could be driving on the highway. You wouldn't see this shit in the States, but in Europe, you see a lot of exotic strip club ads in Europe. That is the truth. Yeah, you can say cap all you want, but I'm telling you, there is some truth to how Europe is way more sexually liberated than the United States. There is actually truth to that, although I think Americans are probably more perverted, but that's just me. All right, now, how many one-night stands do the average person have? Okay, no, I just read that. I'm just reading some Q&A on this, and I'm going to go into some one-night stand stories. Unfortunately, I don't have any because I've never done one. All right, now, how many people use condoms on one-night stands? Now, this is extremely important. You cannot be going out there not putting on something doing one-night stands. If you are, that is dirty work. Now, to answer the question, it says only 29% of male and 19% of female respondents reported always using a condom. It said those numbers better be low. It says only 29% male and 19% of female respondents reported always using a condom with their latest sex partners. In the same survey, over 40% of young people whose last sex partner was a one-night stand reported not using a condom at all. You are fucking crazy. Hell no. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's a prepaid plan. Don't commit. By you doing that, you're committing. Now, what's another one? Oh my God. There was another question I seen on here. Big one right here. Is a one-night stand considered cheating? Now, some of you can answer this below. You guys might have your own perspective. One-night stand cheating? Yes, if you're with someone and you're going around just sleeping, yeah, that's absolutely cheating. It's cheating even if you're not committed, because now you are physically engaging with someone other than the person you're with. Now, is a one-night stand? Yeah, obviously, of course. But some people don't see it that way, because the reason why they don't see it that way, because they feel there's no emotional connection with the person they did the one-night stand with. They figure, well, I didn't like that person. You know, I just did that to do that. I don't love them. But you still did something with them on a physical level. Now, is a one-night stand considered cheating? It says you may have spent the night having sex with a stranger or someone who isn't your partner, or made out with someone and there was sexual touching involved. I often get asked whether connecting with someone else on an emotional level is considered cheating. My answer is absolutely yes. Yes, absolutely. All right, Subi says blinking in sync with someone else is cheating. No, that just means you probably have Tourette's, or you both have something in your eye at the same time. I don't think you blinking with someone at the same time is cheating. Ask Barlow. That motherfucker blinks a lot. All right, let me read another one. Now, this is obvious. What are the odds of someone getting an STD from a one-night stand? Don't even play with those odds. That's like Russian roulette. Do not even do it. It's not even worth it. And then I'm going to read another one. Ooh. Do girls catch feelings after a one night stand? Now, who do you guys think catch feelings more after a one night stand? Who gets that emotional bond right after? Do you think it's men that gets more attached, or do you think women get more attached? It depends. A lot of people say women get more attached after it, but it's on a case by case basis. It's on a case by case basis. Now, do girls catch feelings after a one night stand? It says sensations are heightened and feelings could be very intense at this stage. Gigi said Sarah admitted that even though she doesn't usually get to know her one night stand very well, she still briefly imagines how a future with them would look like. No, no, no. That's the whole point of the one night stand. You're not supposed to picture shit except what's happening in the now. If you are picturing what's going to happen the next day, the intent is that you do this one night stand with the intention of never seeing this person again. If you are looking at a future with this person, you in trouble. They must have hit you with something so good that shit, you got married in your mind the night you did the one night stand. You're already married. That shit is crazy. All right. Oh shit, Chris, you're on here now. You said that it's not cheating. You said it's like an everyday reset. I don't know, man. I think some people kind of see that differently. Again, it's a case-by-case basis. It's based on a particular belief that someone have, an ideology, or even experience as to why somebody will have this this idea about one night stands. I mean, some people see it as just having fun. Other people see it as, I don't know. Now, the question now, I got two more questions from this, and then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna read through shit and I'm gonna find out some stories too. Hold on, I'm gonna invite someone in. But all right, now do guys get attached? Because a lot of people say that women get attached more, but don't get it twisted. Guys get attached too. Sorry, Pickles, thanks for joining, man. Yeah, hit the like button. Absolutely. Now, do guys get attached after one night stands? The term casual sex could be a bit of a misnomer. It says that my research shows that sex and physiology fireworks involved can actually prime the brain for romantic attraction. For some women and men, the emotional response to sex is part of the pleasure. I guess. I don't know. I mean, again, it's a case-by-case basis. Some guys get attached and some women get attached. It depends on the moment. It could be that you guys that participate in this, it could be that one person that may change your life. People have gotten married off of one night stands. I kid you not. It has happened because there was a spark in the moment that somebody was seeking for the longest time. And this one person changed that and opened the floodgates for everything. And then before you know it, can you imagine being conceived from a one night stand? You can't. How do you deal with it? You can't. I mean, I don't know. Your parents will never tell you that shit. So yeah, whatever. I don't know anybody that's been conceived from a one night stand. If you've been conceived from that, please mention in the. I would be so disappointed. But you gotta think, if that's the case, if you were conceived from a one night stand, would you really be disappointed? I mean, you're already here. It's too late, but I get it. The idea of there were some people conceived in the Burger King bathroom. There was people conceived in a dumpster. There was people conceived, and God knows, I would hate that. Oh, damn it. Can you read my comments? Yeah. And then Miss Daddy said, oh, wait, I know someone that was. Wait, what? Conceived in a, conceived in a trash can? You know somebody that was conceived in the trash can? That's crazy work. All right, I think there's an article here. It's on Your Tango, the average number of one night stands that men have. Let's see. I can give some good statistics. All right, bet. I'm going to read through it as quick as possible. Then I'm going to go into some one night stand stories, so it should be good. All right, let's see. There's an article on yourtango.com. It gives a lot of statistics. I'm not going to read the article. I'm just going to go through statistics. This was written about 3 years ago. The average number of one night stands that men have in their lives. All right, now, what's your number, right? Maybe you guys might fit the bill here. Let's see. Full screen. I'm trying to go full screen. I only see my little self. I guess somebody tried to, God damn it, what happened? Give me a second, folks. I'm trying to fix this. I'm still a boomer when it comes to this shit. Give me a sec, folks. Give me a sec. I'm working on it. So what's the average number of one night stands that men and women have? I think I read something like this. For Europeans, the average is 4 one-night stands for women and 6 for men. Americans, it's 7 one-night stands for men and 6 for women. Yeah, all the likes went away so far. Went away. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not sure. That shit's tweaking. All right, now, what are the best places to seek out one-night stands by gender and nationality? Now, women at a club, 47% say a club, women, and 41% men say at a club. Now, at a bar, 42%. It's split between men and women. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to fix this real quick. Give me a second, folks. I'm working on it. I guess somebody tried to like invite, and then somehow it just kind of went. No. I don't want to end the live. I'm trying to fix it, folks. Just give me 1 second here. What the hell? I'm working on it. I don't know what happened. Anybody got an idea how I could get this off the screen? How I could go back to full screen? It will work. It will be a tremendous help. All right, now, let's see. What is your number? How often people were less than completely satisfied with one-night stands? By gender and nationality, 84%. Women in Europe, and then 62%. All right, fuck these statistics, all right? It's enough. I think we kind of get the idea. I think what you guys want to get into now, we're probably going to get into some stories of some crazy, ridiculous one-night stands, because we could sit here and do numbers all day. But there's got to be a pattern to one-night stands and why we do it. What are the outcomes? And does it bring closure and all the other crazy shit? Now, let me see. I'm going to look up crazy one-night stand stories because I know I've seen a few before. Give me a second. And again, I'm trying to work on this whole fucking screen shit. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I'm trying to work on it. Let me see. It's got to be something. Somebody help me with the screen. I don't want to kill the live. And live, 3 viewers are watching. All right, look, I'll do the best I can. All right, now, of course, I'm going to go on Reddit. I'm going to read some stories of some crazy one-night stands. And then maybe I might find an article with some crazy one-night stands. I'm pretty sure some of you in this that's watching right now probably has some crazy stories if you ever did a one-night stand. I don't fucking know. All right, so I'm going to pick some stories out, some stories from actual people that seem pretty interesting. All right, now, this is from a subreddit. On Ask Reddit about 7 months ago, somebody posted, what is your craziest one-night stand stories? Now, the crabbiest ASP, their story goes as such. Met this guy at a club. He was super handsome and in a band. Decided I would give a one-night stand a try. Made my friends take a photo of his license just in case anything bad happened. We went to his house, did the deed, and fell asleep. The next morning, I didn't really know the protocol, so I kept offering to go home. He keeps saying no, that he would drive me home. We cuddled and talked the whole day. He drove me home, and I lived over an hour away that night. We kissed at every red light. Long story short, we've been together for almost 13 years. Did I not say that somebody hooks up from these things? Yes, it actually happened. So, yeah, this woman went on a one-night stand and been married for 13 years with this person. Then Google how to do it. That's not a bad idea because I'm hating the small screen shit. And it is pissing me off right now. Maybe my old ass should probably Google this real quick. I'll get back to some stories in a minute. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Now, a one-night stand. I told you some one-night stands turn into something more. It really, really do. All right, give me a second, folks. Let's see. I'm actually looking this up. I'm not giving no fucking $50. What's with you people and asking me $50? We're not doing that. Let's see. Or you could just fucking tell me. That can help too. So I can get this shit moving on. I'm not sending you $50, man. Ay. All right, well, fuck it. This is it. This is how it's gonna go. I'm not even gonna fuck with it because I'm gonna end up like press the 2 rectangles. Where's the 2 rectangles at? Are they on the bottom? Like, where's the rectangle? Somebody help me out with this shit because I'm hating this. Listen, I don't mind people being invited to the show. If you want to be on the show, that's great or whatever, but I don't want to see my little ass in this fucking little screen. This shit is like the size of the screen in my dashboard. I'm trying to find the 2 rectangles. What am I doing? All right, hold on. Give me a second because I need to really continue the show and I don't want to be sitting here fucking around with a camera type shit. You're in the back of the bus. Oh, that's original. Press the two rectangles. You still haven't even told me the two rectangles, though. Come on, you're not helping here. Meanwhile, story time. We keep going with the stories because that's what we're here for. All right. All right. Oh, Possum Boy. Possum Boy has a story. He said, I once hooked up with this girl who seemed to have a huge problem with me being straight. She wouldn't shut up about it, saying she can't believe she was with a straight guy and how she can't stand straight men. She would bring it up as, quote, my dick was active as my thing was inside of her. I have no problem with gay, lesbian, trans, or whatever people, which is why I'm having sex with her. I wouldn't have if I did. I had no clue why she would have agreed to have sex if she has such a problem with sexuality. I don't understand that either. That's mind blowing, but that's a puzzle. That's a puzzle to put together. I'm not putting that one together at all. Now, YO Flyboy 68 said, met her at a Cheyenne Frontier Days night show. She was in the crowd by the stage, had never seen her before, took her home, and had sex for 2 days before she asked me to drop her off in front of a grocery store on the other side of town. I never knew her first name. I never saw her again afterwards. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're never supposed to see each other again. If you see each other again, it's no longer a one-night stand. It is going to start turning into a relationship. I honestly, I mean, come on. Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be a one and done. That's it. It's not supposed to be anything other than a one and done. And I need to fucking remove this screen shit. This shit is driving me crazy. Ay, ay, ay. It's two rectangles. I'm still trying to find the two rectangles. Hold on, give me a second. I think I might have figured it out. I think. I'm not sure. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. All right. One and run some errands afterwards. Yeah, sure. If you want to run some errands, one and done. And then, hey, let's go to Target and go buy some shit. At that point, you're in a relationship. If you did a one night stand, all right, press the screen with both fingers like a zoom out. Trust me, these fingers are used for more than just pressing shit. Now I'm just liking myself. This is crazy. All right, Jesus Christ. Hey, working. It's not working, man. I don't know. Hold on. Maybe it is, man. I don't know anymore. Now you see my damn candle. Now you see me. Hold on. Maybe I might have it. I'm not sure. Bro, like, I hate this shit. Like, look. So I tried switching it to Wumbo. Click on your picture. That's not baby oil. That's a candle. God damn it. It's not a fun. I give up. Shit, man. See, whoever just tried to invite themselves messed it up. I don't care anymore. All right, next story. Oh, my gosh, dude. I'll figure this out eventually. All right, bet. All right, next story. Let's see. Damn, they ran out of stories. All right. Herpin Derp Nerd said, went home with one guy, was nice, also my first one night stand. 6 years later, we were married. Typical shit. All right. This person, Bobby Buddha, said, Tinder, a police officer who had an obsession with milk. Yo, if you are with someone that has an obsession with milk, they're more than likely a serial killer. You probably should just leave. All right, next one. All right. All right. Limas Ghost 2, whatever fucking name is, said the fact that I only ever needed one night stand in my bedroom because I lived alone. Then my girlfriend moved in and took that side of the bed, and the other side had no space for a one night stand. Not making that mistake next time. Oh God, what the hell is wrong with you people? All right, let me see. I'm trying to find some more articles because right now I'm through with trying to fix the whole screen thing. You know, to make it worthwhile, just invite yourselves to the chat. That way it would just make sense instead of me talking to an audience of nobody. All right, now, and see, I think I might have some more stories for you guys. I swear this is not happening. God, why are there stories on here just a whole fucking essay? Damn, this one wrote a whole erotic novel. Wow. I don't know if I should read all this. That's completely up to you guys. But damn, that is an actual novel. You know what? Fuck it. I'll read it. Let's see what happens. All right. So I went on Quora. They got stories, but some of these people tell their stories. It's like so long-winded. This person was like, as a one-night stand story. This might get a little erotic. If your little ears can't handle it, I don't know what to tell you. This person said, as she sat at the bar, Click on the live and then see these little rectangles. Click on the live. I did click the live. I did click it, and I don't know what the fuck is happening. Shit. I don't know what the hell's happening, but it's pissing me off. Well, I got a little bigger. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Maybe it might work. Let's see. Oh, come on. I just had it. Oh, you looked that up from Google? Oh, that's cute. Shit, I can't believe this shit. Hey, look, that's good enough. That's a little bigger than last time. Pause. All right, now this person has a crazy erotic story of their thing. Let's see. Yeah, that works. I'll take it. All right, this person said, as she sat at the bar sipping on her vodka soda, she couldn't help but notice the handsome man sitting next to her. He was tall, with jet black hair, chiseled features, and piercing blue eyes. She felt herself getting wet as she imagined what it would be like to run her hands over his toned body. Listen, all right, I'm done. I ain't trying to get banned. I promise you right now, the fucking TikTok algorithm is like waiting to fucking ban me as we speak. Class 3 league. Oh my. All right, fuck it. I'm going to read it. We'll see what happens. They struck up a conversation. You're not getting it. You're not getting $50. All right, anyway, they struck up a conversation, and before she knew it, they were making out in the back of the bar. She could feel his hard cock pressing against her thigh, and she knew she had to have him. They left the bar and headed back to his apartment. As soon as they walked through the door, he pushed up against the wall and kissed her passionately. Whoa. She moaned as his hands roamed over her body, squeezing her breasts and teasing her nipples. People, I'm about to get banned on here. If I keep reading this, it gets crazy. It's like a whole 50 Shades of TikTok thing. No, I'm not getting excited. Come on, we're adults here. Come on now. You see my hands? Look, my hands is right here. Now, if my hands was down here, then they probably would just cut my show off. No, my hands are up here. They're up here. Don't even get it twisted. It gets way more exotic. It gets way more erotic than that. But hey, some one night stands write themselves. I mean, they're literally like freaking novels. I feel like if I keep reading that shit, it's gonna get crazy. TikTok is gonna be like, you think I should read it? Who thinks I should read the rest of it? I mean, I don't know how long it is. Pause. But if you want me to read the rest of it, I'll read it. We're all adults here, I think. All right, now I'll finish reading it. Let's see, where was I? Okay. He lifted her up and carried her to his bed. This is that same story, by the way. Yeah, might as well read it. We're all adults. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would tread lightly. Maybe I'll change the language a little bit. He lifted her up and carried her to his bed, laying her down gently. He started kissing her neck and then made his way down to her body, stopping to suck on each of her nipples and then continuing down to her, that spot. You know that word that Trump says when he goes, listen, just, you gotta, don't even worry about it. I'm not even gonna say the word, though. I promise you, we're not gonna say the word, but you kind of get the idea. It's my favorite word. Absolutely, absolute best word. The clam. Yes, let's call it the clam. All right, now, she gasped as he flicked his tongue over her clit, sending waves of pleasure through her body. He continued to lick and suck until she was writhing and moaning with pleasure. I swear, my inbox is going to be so fucking full tonight. He slowly... she pulled him up to the top of her, the chum. Chum, that is a funny word. I'm sorry. She pulled him up on top of her, feeling his hard cock pressing against her clit. She wrapped her legs around him, urging him to enter her. Tell me about it. This is a romantic book. This is a story somebody wrote. I don't even know if it's true, but damn, there's gonna be a lot of babies made after this. He slowly pushed himself inside her, filling her up completely. She groaned as his member hit all the right spots as he started to move faster and faster. Damn, what is she, like a fucking Krispy Kreme donut? Like, goddamn. She could feel her area tightening around him, signaling that she was about to come. He sensed it too and started thrusting harder and faster until they both reached their climax together. Toaster strudel, yes. He didn't even go there. Did you not hear the part that I said inside? You know, like a Hostess cream-filled cupcake with a little squiggly line on it? That. Afterwards, they lay in each other's arms, sweaty and exhausted. They both knew it was just a one-night stand, but they couldn't help but feel a connection that neither of them have felt before. I guess they got fucking married. Oh, there's a picture. But yeah, there's, oh God. No, but apparently, who knows what happened after that. I mean, look, you could call it a Twinkie, a toaster strudel, a fucking yodel. You could call it a oatmeal cream pie. It goes by many names, but that's what happened. I mean, hey, I told you, some of these things end in something absolutely crazy nonsense. Canola? Whoa. Cannoli? I was about to say, who's using canola oil? Diddy gonna find you. Cannoli? Yeah, I guess a cannoli works too. But don't talk about canola oil, because Diddy ain't even on that level yet. He's gonna come to your house next. Okay, here's a short story. All right. This person wrote anonymous, though. This can't be good. Maybe it might be. For me, it had to be one from a few years ago. I ran into a girl I knew from college while out at a bar with some friends. One thing led to another, and we ended up back at my place. Everything went fine until I wake up the next day, and this girl had pissed herself in my bed. I got the fuck out of my own room and just sat stunned in the living room. Farmed out suggestions of what to do to a couple friends. Best suggestions were kick her out, burn your entire room, and leave, never go back. That's her apartment now. Yeah, it's on site, dude. It's on site, especially if the one that you're sleeping with pee in your bed. Shout out to R. Kelly. God damn it. What do you do in a situation like that? You don't know who this person is. You're hooked up and she pees in your bed. What are you going to do? You might just be like, oh, she's the one. She marks her territory like a feral cat that you found in the street who's happy to have a home. And now their home is your home. Make them clean it up. No, make them leave with the whole entire bed with them. I don't ever want to see you in that bed again. The bed is yours. I'm not giving her the apartment, but the bed is out of there. It's gone. You can have the bed. At that point. Oh my God. All right, let me see if I got another story that isn't incredibly long. This one looks more like an exotic reading. Yeah, just make them clean it up. I mean, that's what you might as well do. You might as well make them clean it up. Oh, boy. Let me see. I may have another story. Some of these stories are extremely long, and I don't have the patience for that. I really don't have the patience, but I'm trying to find something. And these people wrote like fucking novels, man. Like, God damn. I just want a simple-ass story. I don't want a whole 50 Shades of Grey story. But that's usually Quora. Like, that's the site that I base a lot of that episode on, such thing, a stupid question. It comes from Quora. As a matter of fact, I got 19 more stories for you. Reverse Uno. Hey, reverse Uno. Go to her house and pee on her bed. Bam, now you're even. All right, now we're on BuzzFeed now. Now, a lot of the episodes that I've done recently on BuzzFeed, they're based on a lot of what BuzzFeed has. A lot of crazy stories and countdowns and shit like that. Well, I got 19 of some of the craziest stories. I'm pretty sure this is going to be some shit. BuzzFeed, shout out to BuzzFeed. You guys never disappoint me at all with the shit you posted. 19 one-night stand horror stories that will make you celibate. It would have to take something so dramatic for you to be celibate after the fact. God damn. Number one. Now, these submissions have been edited for length and clarity, so thank goodness. Shout out to BuzzFeed for shortening a lot of these stories, because some of these stories could be long-winded. The fuck is that mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? That mean? I need more clarity. Does it that? You lost me on this one. All right, number one. This is a nice gesture, so it seems at first. The word. What does that word mean? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right, you're confusing me, Subi. We'll figure this shit out later. Number one, the breakfast in bed. Whoever had breakfast in bed, whoever had someone that they were with make them breakfast in bed. I made my wife breakfast in bed a few times. Yeah, thank you, because my head hurts right now. My head hurts. All right, now, number one, breakfast in bed. It said the night itself went fine, but in the morning, his mom walked into the room and, completely unfazed by the fact that we were obviously both naked under the bed sheets, woke us up and asked if we wanted breakfast. No, not eggs with a side of BBC. God, no. Damn, then that would have turned into a completely different story. Mom would have joined in and shit would have just been really, really awkward. Don't ask how I know. Skip that. Skip that. That's awkward as shit. The mom is just unfazed at the idea that her daughter is naked in bed with a dude. I don't get it. Brownie, all right, Mario says brownie batter cupcakes, disgusting. Yo, where's your mind at right now? Where's your mind at? Man, I love when you're on this show because this shit you having me rolling. You are just the inspiration behind the shit that it's like we share the same mind. No. Pause. All right, number 2, the accidental job. Quote, I was 21 and his enormous curly hair and tortoise shell glasses caught my eye from across the bar. We hooked up in his car listening to a live Pearl Jam CD. Pearl Jam? Oh, these motherfuckers must be old. We're probably talking like 80s and 90s. Pearl Jam CD? Anyway, we were both so drunk that nothing else was memorable until he caught me off guard with one question. Quote, do you want any money or anything? I froze, taking in reality of actually being mistaken for a prostitute. God bless America, dude. You can't get any crazier than that. Oh shit! Just imagine you're a female. You're on this one night stand date type deal, and the dude asks, how much do I pay? Now, do you take the money or do you take it as an insult? Take it as an insult and take the money. I'd say do that. It's a win-win situation. Number 3, the vampire. While this guy was inside me, he suddenly slowed down, got serious, and asked, quote, if I let him eat me out next time I was on my period, I'm done. Now, my man's a vampire. He likes bottles of ketchup. He likes the taste of pennies. He must be like a fucking banker or something because ain't no way. Some guys are like that. Some guys, Red Wings. No, some guys, hey, listen, there's different strokes for different folks. There are some guys that's down with that. There's some guys that like that. I mean, listen, I'm not a kink shamer. If that is your thing, when that time comes, more power to you. I've heard it tastes like pennies, a roll of pennies and nickels. I heard it tastes like straight copper and battery acid. And I heard many things. It is not a good time, people. Listen, you do what you want to do, man. I can't tell you people what to do. Number 4, the werewolf. Somehow I ended up in bed with a guy who legit believed Red Gushers. Oh, if you need to keep whoever that was, Red Gushers, you need to keep that one. Whoa. Yeah, that's a keeper. Number 4, the werewolf. Somehow I ended up in bed with a guy who legit believed that he was a werewolf. The foreplay was him telling me about what being a lycanthrope was like. He bit me and said, quote, I hope this doesn't change you. I still don't know why I didn't leave right then and there. I blame the alcohol. You probably need to be tested for every single disease that's out there. And I'm surprised you haven't grown wings and flew away with the other bats. Yes, he does belong somewhere special, like an insane asylum. All right, number 5, the shitter. The shitter. This is short as shit, the shitter. It says in 5 words, he shit in my bed. The one night stand did an Amber Heard in her bed. God, the bathroom's probably right there. I'm pretty sure alcohol was involved and that she should have put it in. I don't know. I don't kink shame. I can only assume that alcohol had to have a play in it. Maybe. Or maybe it did go to that level. Backdoor type stuff, perhaps. Number 6, the wrong bathroom. This took place after a frat party, so we were both a bit intoxicated. I didn't plan on staying that night at his place, so I started to get dressed, and as I was putting on my jacket, this guy gets out of bed, opens a dresser drawer, and just starts pissing in it. Now, they make for really good toilets, except for one thing, they don't flush. So now you got a drawer full of piss. How are you going to get the pee out? Even when you get the pee out, the dresser still smells like pee. Just throw him and the dresser away at that point. There's nothing you can do. There's never forgive action. You can't even fix it. You can't fix it. Yeah. Yes, it is dirty as shit. I took a piss in somebody's drawer one day. God damn it. Number 7, the feedback. Where are these people coming from? Brother, these people actually exist. There are 7 to almost 8 billion people in this world. These people do exist. If we knew every single person and everything that they do, none of this will become a shock. But you have to remember, these people walk among you. You might be working or walking past somebody that pee in a drawer. It's true. You'd be surprised what you walk past. Probably from California. Ain't that the damn truth? Oh man, number 8. Oh, I'm actually sorry. No, I'm skipping. Number 7. Probably from Brooklyn. Nowadays, probably. Not my part of Brooklyn, though. Hell no, we don't pee in no drawer. Number 7, the feedback. I hooked up with a guy my first year at college who wasn't exactly someone you call a charmer. At the end, before even having a chance to put clothes on, he looked at me and said, quote, okay, so notes, and proceeded to give me notes and constructive criticism on our encounter as if it was a theatrical rehearsal. So in other words, this man was like, all right, here's the script. This is what you're going to do. You're going to enter in the room. We're going to have a casual conversation. The cat is going to jump on your shoulder, meow, and keep walking. Meanwhile, I'm going to start talking to you. Friends will come on. We get erotic, and we start. This man had a whole script for everything. He had that shit rehearsed. Can you imagine if they got married and it was like, okay, I got the script from when the baby is born. So you're going to go into labor at exactly 2:00 in the morning. The baby is going to come out at 4. This guy had it all planned. He had a whole theatrical script. And he's probably from Boston. I'm not from Boston, but these people in question probably from Boston or California, but definitely not Brooklyn. But you know what? They might be from Milwaukee. Wisconsin do have some weirdos up there. All right, number 8, the deep throat. There's something about that term. I don't know what it is. The deep throat. 18 seasons. 18 seasons of what? Friends? Please, Friends don't have 18 seasons, if that's what you're referring to. Yeah, I'm like a child, dude. I start laughing. I hear the term deep throat. I'm just giggling. All right, number 8, deep throat. I was 25 and took home a 35-year-old from the bar. The entire walk home, he was bragging about his ability to deep throat better than a porn star. His ability? Whoa, I didn't catch that. Oh shit. Okay. It said he bragged about his ability to deep throat better than a porn star. We get home and he starts. A few minutes later, he deep throats and proceeds to puke all over my couch. I'm canceling the show. I'm done. Oh shit. Oh no. Wow. Listen. When you meet someone, I don't care who it is, don't brag about what you think you can do, and then when you have to do it, you just choke. No pun intended. This man is out of here, canceled. Number 9, the family man. God damn. I knew this episode would be funny. I knew it. I knew the show was going to be funny. All right, number 9, the family man. In the summer, I worked as a lifeguard on the beach. I was at the bar there with some coworkers. Now, when I met an awesome guy and his brothers, we hit it off immediately. And at the yeah, he shouldn't go outside anymore. They hit it off immediately, and at the end of the night, we headed back to the beach house they had for the week. In the morning, when I got up to leave, I walked out of his room to see all his sister-in-law and their combined 15 kids sitting in the living room. It was even worse when I walked out of the house and realized I left my bag in his room and had to go back in. That's not the most awkward story, but I can't imagine you go to somebody's house on a one-night stand type trip, and then the whole family, including Nana, is there, all types of kids and shit running around you in your drawers, and you look out and you're just like, oh shit. Yeah. 15 kids is crazy. Who is having all these kids? It must be like Mother Goose probably brought all them fucking kids over there or some shit and just decided to just crash the one-night stand party. Something happened, but I'm just imagine you waking up at a chick house or a guy house and there's a bunch of kids running around. A football team. They were probably all there cheering her on like, oh my God, Becky, you finally did it. You lost your virginity. We brought the whole family and the kids over here to congratulate you. Probably. Terrible time. Number 10, the sinner. All right, the sinner. Number 10. I invited a Tinder match over one evening. We had a Denver Broncos. We had a fairly underwhelming sex. And then he proceeded to tell me that what we just done was a sin. He had a full-blown quote, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned," breakdown in my bedroom. Needless to say, I didn't call him again. So this man proceeded, I guess, like, the sex wasn't too great. And I guess in a sense of disappointment, he was just like, "Father, I have sinned. The sex is too weak." He probably was married too. It's very much possible this man might have been married, thought that he was going to go to the promised land, and then turn out it wasn't that great. And he was just like, "Father, I have sinned." Can you imagine for every time you have a sexual encounter and it's not that great, you look up and you're like, "Father, I have sinned." That's what happened here. It's too late, buddy. There's no turning back from them. There's no turning back from that. All right, number 11, the A++ student. During my college years, I was crushing on this guy in my English class. Father, I have sinned. I threw up on the couch. Yeah, that's the oof. How many Hail Marys for that? I say like 2,000. It says, during my college years, I was crushing on this guy in my English class. One night at a party, we had a couple of drinks. Went up to one of the rooms and started fooling around really sloppily. As we were having sex, all of a sudden, he vomited all over my front. Oh, God. And then proceeded to pull out an orgasm on top of the mess that he has made. This man made a whole casserole on her. He not only threw up on her stuff, he... I don't know anymore. That last part was the craziest shit I've read all night. He vomited all over her crotch area. A shepherd pie. My man, I'm out. You got the show. I'm out. Fuck this. Fuck. This man said a shepherd pie. Yo, he threw up all over her crotch area. And then he came on top of it. What the fuck are you baking a pie? Yo, that's like American Pie 4. Somebody need to come up with that for the next American Pie. There's 3 movies. We need one more. Like the ones we ate in Ireland. No, chill. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I never want to go and eat that again. You ruined it for me. You ruined it for me. God damn. This is the hardest I've ever laughed on the Daily Mind podcast. I swear, this show is dramatically different than the past episodes. I'm just losing it. Number 12, the visit from Aunt Flo. I hooked up with this guy I met on Tinder, and about 5 minutes into having sex, things started to get a little wetter than usual. Turns out I just started my period and got blood all over the both of us. And to make it better, or even better, I had to go ask his ex-girlfriend who lived next door for a tampon and a ride home. People, I'm not making this stuff up. These are fucking actual stories. These are stories. Freddy Krueger, call him Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, the fucking American Blood Association. I know. And then the ex-girlfriend lived next door, and she went over there and was like, "Hey, I got your ex-boyfriend here. It's that time of the month. Can I borrow a tampon?" "Oh, sure, no problem. Hey, tell Brad I said hi." Yo, we are living in a time. We are living in a time. We're living in a society. This is the craziest shit. That was by far the craziest story I've read so far, and I'm pretty sure it can get crazy in this. Actually, let me see how much time I got, because it's 19. I'm at 53 minutes. This could go over an hour again. Easily. A lot of these episodes have been going over that time. Hopefully I don't get cut off. All right. Number 13, the noise machine. I hooked up with this guy I met on Tinder. Let's do 2 hours, man. 2 hours? One day it could be a 2-hour episode. The way that this show is gaining the momentum and the interaction, I got shows right now that are easily hitting almost an hour. Normally the show is at a half hour. And with this, we made one day. We're not doing 99 hours. Absolutely not. My eyes, I will look like fucking 99 hours. That would be a Guinness for the longest podcast episode if TikTok allows me. TikTok hashtag 99-hour podcast. Let's make it happen. Number 13, the noise machine. I hooked up with this guy I met on Tinder for the second time. Keep in mind that all I consumed that day was some bacon and a lot of beer. So when we were hooking up, he put his fingers into my booty hole. No, wait, did I just read that right? No, there's no way I read that. There's absolutely no way I just read that. Once again, I'm going to read it again. Keep in mind, no, I hooked up with this guy I met on Tinder for the second time. Keep in mind, all I consumed that day was some bacon and a lot of beer. So when we were hooking up, he put his fingers in my booty hole, which I had never done before. And when we fell asleep, I woke up to a loud fart noise. I thought it was him, so I tried going back to sleep when another giant fart woke me up. That's when I realized it was mine. Every time I got close to falling asleep, I rip a huge fart. The next morning, he said he had to leave and awkwardly side hugged me. We never talked again. My fart scared him away. I think he just opened a whole new path to your life. Quite literally. Just, wow, you probably needed that. You probably was really backed up. And you needed to release that. It did you a favor. But the fact that she said booty hole was just, God, that's like Sexy Red. Like, my booty hole. Like, oh my God. Number 14, the cheating curve. Yes, that is extremely embarrassing. I'm dead. This episode got me dead. Number 14, the cheating curve. Okay, Subi Snack says, what's the bacon and what not got to do with the rest of the story? I know, the baking shit was just, no, remember, she said she had bad gas. The bacon and the beer probably contributed to the gas once he sat there and spread them. And then that's when it all came out. So no, the bacon does play a role. All right. Probably smells good if it's bacon. No, it probably do not. It probably do not. All right. Number 14, the cheating curve. Hooked up with a guy I'd only known for a few days. Now, everything went fine until it was time to drop him off at his place the next morning. There was a guy standing outside the apartment looking pissed, who immediately started towards us. Apparently, the guy was gay, but liked to cheat on his live-in boyfriend with women because to him, that wasn't cheating. What? Who's writing the rules to this shit? Oh, hell. Okay, this one threw me off. God, that's one way to piss somebody off like that. I mean, shit. I'm screaming internally right now. You don't hear it, but inside there's a loud scream happening after reading that. Again, these people exist, people. These people exist. Number 15, the Romeo. Back in college, I've been really flirty for a while. Hold on, Subi Sack says, I'm lost. Likes to cheat on his living boyfriend. And let me read that again, because I'm telling you, I'm just as lost as you. I'm going to rewind back. Let me rewind this back. All right, number 14, the cheating curve. I'm going to read a little bit slower so that we can both try to grasp this, because this even threw me off too. That's why I did the whole mind-blown thing. This person said, hooked up with a guy that I only known for a few days. Everything went fine until it was time to drop him off at his place the next morning. There was a guy standing outside the apartment looking pissed, who immediately started towards us. Apparently the guy was gay, but liked to cheat on his living boyfriend with women because to him that wasn't cheating. Okay, so there it is. The woman is the one giving the story. She's with the guy. The dude's boyfriend that he lives with was the one standing there watching all this unfold because the boyfriend likes to make his boyfriend angry every time he messes with women. Okay, it makes perfect sense now. Don't do that. That is extremely, that's why would you antagonize somebody like that? Like, you might as well just break up. No, I'm not reading this from my fucking diary, man. Oh my, no, man, I ain't reading from damn diary. All right, number 15, the Romeo. Back in college, I've been really flirty for a while with the guy in my math class. Now, one night he asked if he could come over to work on the homework together. The assignment forgotten, things escalated into hot and heavy pretty quickly. I was straddling him halfway undressed and about to do the deed when he told me that he couldn't go any further because he was still in love with his ex. 2 hours of half-naked talking about his feelings later, we ended up calling his ex-girlfriend together so that he could tell her how he still felt. They ended up getting back together during that time, during that phone call, in my dorm room, where we had just been having sex. Can you imagine? This woman just literally helped this man get back with the ex after that. That's, yeah, she's supportive. Yo, shout out to whoever that is. Absolute support right there. Oh, yeah, she absolutely watched. And joined as well. Absolutely. Number 16, the revenge. This can't be good. Now, it said that I was at a club while dancing. This guy came up. We were getting intense, and he asked if I wanted to go to his apartment. We started kissing on the kitchen table, and all of a sudden, the table broke. I was so embarrassed, and he just said that he would buy a new one later on. So we went to bed, and things were getting really nice. And then let me fix this real quick. Oh, my live is going to end in 5 minutes. They're cutting me off in 5 minutes. You know, that's funny. That didn't happen last time. But whatever. I'll finish it up. All right, so again, where was I? So we went to bed, and things were going really nice, and then someone screamed about the broken table. It was his roommate, also known as his ex-girlfriend. He just told me to stay in the closet, and I stood there hiding. He took me there and broke the table on purpose so she would get jealous about him getting laid with someone else. That's fair deal. Fair deal. Fair deal. All right, now let me see. Let me read this last one because I don't want to do a second live. Fuck it. I might just do a second live. Who knows? I mean, I still got a couple. I might do a second live, but I'll wrap it up with the audio and then I'll just get back on and just do some random shit. All right, now I'm gonna read this last one and I'm gonna wrap this episode up, and I might just do another one. Yeah, why not? Do a part 2 or whatever. Last one right here. And I'll find some more stories and shit too to continue. Number 17, the pet problem. I went home with a guy, and on the way there, he mentioned that he needed to let his dog out. But he didn't just let the dog out. We were out playing fetch for a good 20 minutes. While we were out there, the dog cut his tail on a thorn bush, and I ended up with a stranger's dog blood on my dress. The dog continued to be a problem. He wouldn't stop barking. When the sexy time started, it got so bad that the guy kept yelling at the dog while he was inside me, like actually screaming 4 inches from my face while on top of me. Like the dress, my night was ruined. God damn it. Oh, man. Look, all right, look, I'm going to wrap this up because I don't like the idea of it being cut midway. No, I'm not doing a tour of my crib. The hell you think this is, Clarksville Cribs? Nah, I'm not going to do that. The dog wanted in. Yeah, his little red rocket definitely wanted to be in there. All right, so hey, look, check it out. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to cut this episode. I'm done with this episode anyway. I'm going to get back on live. Do you guys want me to still look up more stories? I can probably still do more stories. There's a lot more. And I could probably do that for like another half hour or so, get some input, whatever. I just talk the shit, basically. And then, like, we'll go from there. In the meanwhile, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to stop this episode. Yeah, it is funny as shit. And I'm already at an hour. So, yeah, I think it's good. All right, so thanks for joining me on this official episode of the podcast. I'm going to tune back in shortly. Not too late, I promise you. And for those who are listening, thank you. Of course, go on Spotify, do what you got to do, listen to the show. For those that stream, please keep watching the show. This is what makes the show fucking funny and gives it a little bit of longevity, all right? So, hey, thanks again. Stay tuned for the next one in about a few. Gonna go get some water or whatever. I'm gonna look up some more stories. Yeah, I know, we got a ruck in the morning. Yeah, let me hurry up, all right? So, hey, thanks for listening. We'll do this again next time. Peace out. Stay tuned for the TikTok version, live version, whatever. I'll be back in a few. Peace out.